It's sushi and sashimi time. I don't know about you, but I can't make it through the week without having my fix of sushi and sashimi. The only thing is that I got a pretty big appetite, so it gets kind of expensive. And then you factor in a date or a family, and you're pretty much paying rent money just to pay for your meal. But don't worry, because I'm going to show you 5 easy DIY sushi and sashimi recipes that you can make at home so you can keep that diet interesting and you can save about 40% of the cost of the restaurant sushi. For today's video, you are going to need a few things. The first thing is you will need some sushi grade seafood. Most grocery stores now, they actually sell frozen sushi grade seafood. Now I found this brand over at Whole Foods. It's called Sushi at Home, and I got salmon, tuna, and wild fluke. Not only is this a lot more affordable, but when I defrosted it, there was no freezer burn flavor whatsoever, so I gave it the thumbs up and I recommend it to you all as well. Secondly, you will need a very sharp knife. Now, there are sushi knives out there, but they're pretty expensive, so unless you're taking up the art of sushi making, you don't really need it. Just make sure that you have a very sharp knife with a non-serrated edge. Next, you'll also need some short grain brown rice or some sprouted grain brown rice. Now, you can find that in most grocery stores. Now, sticky brown rice tends to be a little less sticky than the sticky white rice, but it has a much lower glycemic index, so it's not going to spike your sugar once you eat it. Now, all you have to do is just pop that short grain brown rice into a rice cooker and steam it, and it'll come out much stickier than regular brown rice. And lastly, things like garnish. So sesame seeds, avocado, onions, shallots, some coconut aminos. If you like it, we're gonna try to use it. All right, if you got those things, then let's get started. First, we have 2 versions of the sashimi flex bowl. First, let's slice up the salmon into thick pieces and slice the fluke into smaller pieces. Now for the lighter flex bowl with a little bit more variety, add a little bit of brown rice, some watercress, salmon, fluke, green onions, avocado, red pepper. Garnish this with some toasted sesame seeds and enjoy with Bragg liquid aminos or low sodium soy sauce. Now for the second flex bowl, and my personal favorite, add cubed pieces of salmon, avocado chunks, diced red bell pepper, jalapeno, green onion. Garnish with toasted sesame seeds and lemon. Next up, here's a quick and easy tuna poke recipe. First, slice tuna into thick pieces, then chop it into cubes. In a bowl, add tuna, chopped shallots, green onions, sesame oil, coconut aminos or low sodium soy sauce, sriracha, and sesame seeds. Mix it up and drizzle over a bowl of brown rice, and don't waste that sauce. Next, we are making cucumber sashimi cupcakes. Now you can make these pretty hefty like I did, or you can make them bite-sized. First thing is we're going to grab a mandolin or a vegetable peeler, and we're going to slice the cucumber into long strips. Once it's sliced, let's make 2 small cuts at the opposite ends so we can lock the cucumber in place once it's wrapped. See? Easy. Next, we're going to grab a cookie cutter or a small cylinder, pack in some of the brown sticky rice, and pat it down so it stays in place. Then slowly remove the cylinder. Wrap the piece of cucumber around the ends and lock it in place. Then just add your choice of toppings. For this one, I'll use some salmon and then garnish with some sesame seeds. For the next one, I'll use some salmon roe or some salmon fish eggs, which actually is about half the cost than what it would be in a restaurant. And for the last cupcake, I'm just going to add in some tuna and garnish with sesame seeds. Next up, we are making Temari sushi. Now Temari means handball in English. So these are so easy and delicious that anyone can do it. First, we're going to slice up salmon, tuna, and a little fluke. Let's roll the brown sushi rice into a ball, a little bit smaller than a golf ball. Then place 1 slice of tuna and 1 slice of avocado on some plastic wrap. Place the rice ball on top, then fold up the ends of the plastic wrap and then twist it to make a ball. Leave it there for a few seconds, then unwrap it. Simple and easy. Here I use salmon, fluke, and red pepper. For this one, I used a thinly sliced piece of purple carrot and then surrounded it with avocado and fluke. And for the last one, I just used fluke and then garnished with salmon roe. And lastly, we are making sushi spring rolls with brown rice paper. Dip the brown rice paper into some water and allow it to soak for about 3 to 4 seconds. Then place it on a smooth surface. Let's add salmon, lettuce, basil, cucumber, carrots, and bell pepper. Fold in the sides and roll it up like a burrito. You could even enjoy this with your favorite vinaigrette salad dressing. To get the full recipe, check out fitmencook.com and download the Fit Men Cook app for more easy, healthy, practical meals.